my little sprites, welcome back to my channel. Lainey here. Today we are going to do a speed build to go ahead and fill in that last little space of my frosted heights. We are going to go ahead and do an ice skating rink and spa. So first item we're pulling out is the new ice skating rink that we went ahead and received from the Star Path. It is such a cute item. I am so glad we got this. Next, I am going to go ahead and use the bordered frosted path to go ahead and lay down a spot right next to where I have a little space for Sven. This is going to go ahead and have a gazebo on it and some benches to go ahead and be the place where you get to sit and put your ice skates on. The benches I chose to use for this build were from the Fairy Godmother. They were the enchanted benches. I just felt they still fit the whole vibe. You got a little bit of coldness off of them, but they work the best. Then I go ahead and I add the really cute ice skating tower with all the ice skates on it. We add a blanket rack as well as a shelf for robes. Next, I go ahead and I am starting to lay out another space across from there, close to the river with the snowy bordered path. Now this side is where I'm going to go ahead and place our little spa. We're going to use that cute little Norwegian spa bath in there, and we will set that up there. I am just kind of fussing with unfortunately the pathing. You can only do so much there, but I got it set up. Next, I go ahead and grab the darker bamboo style fencing, and we are going to go ahead and put a fencing all around. Now to go ahead and get this area to work, of course I did have to do a little finessing and moving around different items placed, but I managed to go ahead and get the look I wanted. Now I go ahead and add the dark brown robe rack as well as the shelving for the robes, or you could say towels, and I go ahead and place those in the area for the spa. Next, we are going to go ahead and pull out that Norwegian bathtub. Now the space I have, it's only room enough for one, but I felt that would be just fine. And I kind of wanted to keep all the colors the same, so we kept with that outdoor brown tone, more earthy and natural. We then go ahead and add that cute little spruce bucket, and I start to fill in some of the space around the area with trees because, we want to have some privacy in the area. Now I do later on go ahead and put one of the gazebos over the top of this to give it a little more privacy, but I do that off camera as I did not have the items to craft it during this. Now for lighting, we go ahead and use those double wrought iron lamps. I believe they are called Winterful lamps. These came from the new Winter Star Path as well, and I thought they would be a lovely addition. Here I played with the idea of having a little stepping path from the bridge to kind of like the little spa area, but I ended up not liking it and decided to remove it. Now I go ahead and I grab a few items to add to our spa to make it just a little bit more cozier. We've got a pile of firewood, that's what goes ahead and keeps that spa going, as well as a rug for when you get out of the spa to keep your feet warm from the ground. So I wanted this area to also still feel like it was, out in nature. So I decided I would go ahead and use that really cute illuminated deer decoration that we got from, I believe, the premium shop. And I went ahead and placed it right next to the river. So it looked like a family of deer were coming and grazing. And now go ahead and start to fill in space with the bushes. Throughout my Frosted Heights, I have used the Frosted Heights light green bushes as well as the Forgotten Lands purple bushes. So I wanted to keep with that throughout the whole biome, and so I went ahead and included them in this build. So now we're going to go ahead and work on the space for our little family of deer. So I know this is a decorative piece, but I am looking at it as though it is a live family of deer that have come down to the river and found a nice little spot to graze. So we're going to go ahead and put a few items there. I'm playing with different placement and different items, trees, bushes. I even end up throwing in some grass there to make it look like they found some fresh grass to graze on. Now I decided to do a little bird's eye view look there to see how everything was looking out for the layout. We went ahead and zoomed in, and I decided our little seating area to put your ice skates on. You also needed a fireplace. So I was going ahead and trying to find a fireplace, which I didn't have one. I wanted the fire pot that you get from like Moana and everything. Couldn't find that, so I went ahead and grabbed and stole it from another area. But I also went ahead and tried doing, again, some more pathing work. Didn't work out there either. So right now I'm literally just playing with a bunch of items to see how they look, because I just felt like it was just kind of missing something. After a little trip to Scrooge's store, I went ahead and was able to finally grab a few items that I felt this build needed. That cute little holiday bench, I went and grabbed a few of those, as well as the hot cocoa stand. That is one of my absolute favorite items in this. To be honest, my Frosted Heights now I think has 3 or 4 hot cocoa stands in it. That's how much I absolutely love to put it in there. So we were just going to go ahead and make a nice little cozy spot and have some hot cocoa. So while playing with the setup of the hot cocoa stand, I was just kind of trying to figure out what was the best placement, how many benches to use, and of course I decided I needed to do a ground view, so we did a little bit of a walkthrough just to make sure I was liking the placement of everything. I decided the hot cocoa area needed to be a little bit more defined, so I went ahead and grabbed some more of that snowy frosted path, and we went ahead and just kind of squared off a little space that we could go ahead and decorate around. So here I am just playing with a few decorative items just to see kind of what I like. Obviously I grabbed the main items for the cocoa area, but I just kind of wanted to play with different things to see what would fit best. I did decide I wanted to go ahead and throw a little campfire in there because, you know, when you're sitting there having hot cocoa, you want to sit by a campfire too. In doing so though, I realized I would have to go ahead and extend my little pathing space there just to go ahead and make more room for everything. Now I'm just playing with the layout. I had a little bit of difficulty figuring out which layout I liked best, but in the end I'm really happy with what I came up with. I decided my little hot cocoa area needed a third bench, which I did not have one, so I went ahead and just swiped it from another area. Well, my little sprites, I hope you enjoyed our spa and ice rink speed build. I really had fun with this build, and I hope you enjoyed it and will give the video a thumbs up. As well as, if you are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell for more content. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you at the next video. Bye!